natural bridge in Alabama. I'm not sure what town it's in, except for that I do think the town is actually called Natural Bridge. But this is their natural bridge. This is supposed to be the largest natural bridge east of the Rocky Mountains. And it is so big that you can't get it in one frame. I am going to hike around here and show you this pretty spot. I went to the glowworm place, but it was closed. It doesn't open until Friday. I guess in November, December, and January, it's only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Look at that. Now there is a natural bridge back home for me, which is in Payson, Arizona. And it has water all down here. But again, that is west of the Rockies, I believe. So that wouldn't count, but it is pretty big. And there was actually an earthquake there once. It changed the way you enter the bottom part. Maybe I'm changing it up a little bit. And instead of telling you guys everything is beautiful, I might sometimes just have to tell you it is gorgeous. Because it's both beautiful and gorgeous. And over here you can actually see this tree, two of them growing up in between the little hole in the bridge. Oh, wow. Look at this. I'm maybe up about 20 feet from the ground. And again, guess what, folks? I'm the only one out here. It's so bizarre to me. I don't know where all the rest of the adventurers and explorers are, but they certainly, oh, that kind of scared me. Check that out. I thought that was a moving animal. These rocks are obviously somewhat slippery. Oh, look, there's water dripping down there on the top. You know, there's times when I wonder why everybody else isn't out here too. And then there's times I just feel so fortunate to get to explore myself and take my time and just check out things. Okay, here I am on the other side of the natural bridge. And there's little drips and little waterfalls throughout it. And then you look up on this side and you can see that tree growing out better. See, it starts all the way down here. And then here's the other one. It actually starts up on the path and goes up. They don't let people up on the bridge for obvious reasons, but that would be cool. And since I'm out amongst people I don't know, I have to be a rule follower. Now there's a trail going through the woods. I think she said the whole trail, like to that bridge, was only like 100 yards. The whole trail is a mile or so. I am going to do the whole trail. So I'm going down here, but like she said, you got to watch out for some of that stuff because it's slippery this time of year. Look, there's a little cave. See, these little caves like this make me wonder if at one time, oh dang, a mosquito. I don't believe it. I thought we were done with that. Anyway, these little caves, like the ones back home, make me wonder if one time some Indians made that their home. Because look, it's got a mound skirting it, and then a little cave. And they were much smaller people than we were, both in height and stature. You know that other states have beautiful mountains and stuff, and you hear about them, but you just don't think about it. Like for sure in Arizona, I have not seen stuff like a tree this tall. I don't know if you could see that. It just kind of curved its way right around the rock. It was like, this rock's not going to hold me back. This trail, I see it now. Oh, look. Gosh. And that's not my foggy lens. There's actually a little fog in here. But I I'm just going to take the time to enjoy, oh, wait a second, to enjoy this trail for myself. But then I come in here. Mother Nature's amazing, guys. I don't know why I whisper all the time when I'm recording. I have no idea. No idea. I don't know if I think people are going to look at me weird. There's nobody here, and I'm still whispering. Ooh, this ground is slippery. Ooh, you can tell that one's really going to be slippery. Gross. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And look, you can see the little ferns and whatever they are growing over there. More rocks and more caves up there. See, it really does look like a place some Native Americans would live. And then I don't know if you could see, but look at those patterns in the rock. Fresh and formed by the elements. Mostly water. This is a secret. But I learned this in Arkansas. Those things like that are an indication of places where real jewels can be mined, like diamonds and rubies and sapphires and amethysts and all that fancy pants stuff. Now, don't come digging up their park, because that's not cool. I'm sure they've already thought of that, or they had some sort of rock explorer out here to think of that. Looks like there's a trail down there. And that was weird because the lady said, oh, you just follow the trail. Like it's easy. But I have to tell you, this is one of the more difficult trails that I've had to identify. And I've been on lots of trails. But I don't know if like this is the way out and that's the way back. Not sure. We'll figure it out. I'm under another one of those rock edges. And you can see what the elements have etched into the stone. But you can also see what jerks have etched into the stone. So I thought Louisiana and Texas had the most crazy mosquitoes. Or was it Louisiana and Arkansas, I think? I don't know. Let's just throw all three of those states together, because I felt like for pretty much the whole month of October, mosquitoes were feasting on me. Seriously, still got marks and scars. But Mississippi has the freakiest spiders. Even more freaky than that spider I saw in Texas. But the mosquitoes are back, which may be because there was a tornado yesterday. Look at this tree. So it starts way down there, and it goes and goes, and isn't that lovely? Oh wow, see, this is the kind of stuff I gotta hike through. Pretty cool. And usually isn't a problem, except for that it's really slippery and wet. And that would be my luck if I'm out here and I get hurt. And these are all, like what you're hearing me step over, is all these roots. Oh, that one, it looks like they put a pipe through it. That means it's a spring. Oh, look at this one. So this one, that even looks cool with the sun in it. This one is dripping right down here. But over here, it looks like they put a pipe through it, which should mean it's a natural spring. But you would think that is a pipe. Look at that. So cool. And then they have rocks to catch it. Oh my gosh, it's cold. Ooh, and it's tasty. Oh, so cold. That is cool. It's a pretty rusted pipe, though. I always wonder how they get a pipe through there. Because this rock's got to be thick. Holy cow. This is a whole big old tree that came down. Well, and somebody tried to carve into that too. I hate that. I once had a boyfriend. So here's sharing random stories. I once had this boyfriend as an adult. So we're in our 30s. We went and checked out these historical buildings in Colorado, where all these mining camps were. And I think he thought it would be nice and romantic and a sweet gesture and what have you. He carved our names in a heart in one of the mining buildings. Similar to all this stuff carved on this tree. But this is the deal. When a mining building is being preserved in such a way for history, and yes, I know other people carved names in it. Don't do that. Just don't do that. And then you did it with mining, which I get it. And he was so upset that I was upset because he said he didn't realize that I felt that way. And maybe I didn't realize until it happened that I felt that way. But I really like to explore old buildings, especially people's homes when they've left stuff behind. That to me is cool because it's something I just don't understand. But I leave no trace. I don't want to mess it up. But I get everybody's different. And I get that I totally ruined his romantic gesture. He did not expect me to be mad. I don't see a trail anymore, do you? I see nothing. See, so this looks like it may be a trail going around this tree. Oh, yep, and there's a bridge down there. So I must be going the right way. So she said that there was no map and that I didn't need a map because you just followed the trail. But I have to tell you, I don't know if it's the leaves or what, but something definitely makes, because look at that. I guess it's a trail. Makes this trail hard to discern. And in this part, I'll have to go down sideways because there's roots and slippery leaves and slippery rocks. But see, that's what you learn about the trails, is the different things you have to do. So I guess I could teach you guys that today too. So this is the trail going straight down, but it's slippery. So when you go down like this. There's my boot. There's my other boot. And you go sideways. Oops, I'm not even videotaping. And sideways. And sideways. And you can take the same length or same distance steps you otherwise would. But you just do it sideways. That way your first foot will catch your second foot. Now, how do I know this? And how did I learn this? Well, one time in New York, I was hiking around a place called, I think it was at one of the Washington parks or one of the Hunts parks. I can't remember, but when I go to New York, I'll actually go back there so I can show you. But I was hiking, and this ranger guy told me I had to stay on this path and it was going to be slippery because it was like September or something. And I said, okay. And I swear to you, I tried to stay on the path. But I got to this one part of the hill. So I don't know if you can see, but this is what I just came down. So anyway, at that place in New York, I was young and dumb, maybe 18 or 19. I didn't know about the whole sidestep thing. And I was following this trail, I swear. And not only did I crash and burn, but I slid all the way down the mountain into a river on my butt. And then the park ranger guy, look at this water. There's actually fish in there. Maybe I'll see a frog. Apparently heard the commotion. And instead of coming down to ask me if I was okay, came down to lecture me about staying on the path. Which you could clearly see, I made a new path with my ass all the way down the mountain. So then I'm obviously down the mountain in the lake, all muddy, and I get up. It wasn't until I get up and he saw the back of me that he said, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Yeah, I'm okay, but now how do I get back up there? So he pulled one of these. Let me see if I can find one. It's like a vine, but not quite a vine. Strong vine. And handed one in to me, which I couldn't reach for quite a while. Look, that actually looks like a beaver tried to build that. Not like it was done by the water. These are the kind of rocks that they say you could find a diamond in. And diamonds out in the wild, people think are jagged, but they're not jagged and sharp and vulnerable. They're actually smooth and clear, sort of like this. Can you see it? I'm not saying that's a diamond or anything. I'm just saying that they say diamonds are smooth and clear like that out here. Anyway, where was I? Oh, anyway, so ranger guy hands down the stick, vine slashy stick thing, and I still can't reach it, so I have to climb up to it. I slipped 2 or 3 times trying to do that, but then I finally grab it, and I come back up. And he asked me several bazillion times if I'm okay, because this was back in the day before people started suing people. And then I went on my merry way and went home. But I don't remember ever going back there again, which is weird because I would have wanted to. But look at this while I pause. Those fancy mushrooms. Beautiful. I still haven't read up on mushrooms to know what is psychedelic and what is not, and what is actually edible. So I just take pretty pictures and look at them because they're gorgeous. Check this out. Way up there, there's a creek that comes all the way down here, falls into there, down there, and over there, and it's under another one of these rock cliffs. So they have a trail, but again, I don't know what is going on. And if I go up there, it looks like it could be. Or if I go up there, because it looks like I could be. But she said just keep following the trail. So that's what I'll do. But I do have to say that with all the things people said about this place on the internet, nobody said anything about this. So I'm thinking maybe most people just go the bridge. As I go this way, you could tell nobody taller than 3 feet has been this way in a very long time. They need a map. Oh, maybe it's this way? Because this looks like a trail. It does. But it ends at a river with no way to cross. Why am I recording this nonsense? Just because. So people know that sometimes the trails that you find are the trails less traveled. No pun intended. But also to let people know that if you just go back where you came, you always know where you started. Yeah, I really don't think I intend for you to cross this river. And I know some of you are probably looking at those bars saying, well, follow the bars back. But that's where I came from. I can't see the trail. So I'm back down by the bars and I'll follow this out. Well, you can see what I see. But this is obviously a man-made pond. But I swear to you, I saw frogs. I wonder if I move that leaf, if he'll jump. Let's see if I can videotape it while I do it. Oh shoot, no, I can't see him. There he is. There he is. Let's move that. Oh, that is a frog. Oh, you can see a frog leg. Oh, that is so cool. I'm gonna take that picture. Look. Hi, froggy. I found a trail again. Here's more of these cool leaves. Look how big that is. I have no idea what tree these ginormous leaves is coming off of. What kind of tree? If you do, let me know, because they're beautiful. And I know somebody texted me the other day and said, hey, you're saying beautiful, gorgeous, and so pretty too much. You know what? I don't even care, because to me, it is gorgeous, it is beautiful, and maybe just too much of it is pretty. Like this vine growing up this tree.